Hi everyone. In this video, I'll show you how to set up a work profile on Android using MobiHeal MDM. This helps you keep work apps separate and managed on your team's devices so company data stays secure. To log into the platform, start by entering your registered email address in the email field. Next, fill in your password in the field below. Tick the I'm not a robot checkbox to confirm you're a real user. A reCAPTCHA challenge will pop up. Go ahead and select all the squares that match the prompt, in this case, the ones containing crosswalks. Once you've made your selections, hit the verify button. Complete, click on login to sign in. And just like that, you land on the MobiHeal dashboard, ready to manage your devices. Adding work apps to the inventory. Let's move to the next step and add the Slack application to our app inventory so it can be deployed to manage devices later. To start adding apps, head over to App Management in the left-hand menu. Give it a moment for the App Management page to load up. Hit the Add Application button in the top right corner. A Choose OS pop-up will appear. Since we are working with Android devices, select Android. This brings up the public apps from the Google Play Store. Scroll through the list to browse the available apps. Go ahead and pick the Slack app from the list. Once the Slack details page opens up, hit the Select button to add it. You'll be taken to the Add Application form where we need to fill in a few details. In the app name field, type in a recognizable name for this application. Finalize this by clicking the Submit App Info button. And there you go, Slack has been successfully added to your app inventory as confirmed by the notification. Slack is now added to our app inventory. Next, similarly, if you want, you can add the other application, like if we add LinkedIn application by following the same process. Proceeding to policy configuration view, navigating to policy management to define the rules and restrictions. With your apps ready in the inventory, the next step is to assign them through a policy. Head over to policy management from the left-hand menu. Once you're in, hit the create policy button in the top right corner. Since we're setting this up for an Android device, go ahead and pick the Android option from the choices. Give your policy a meaningful name in the text box so it's easy to identify later, something that reflects it's meant for a bring your own device setup. The new policy is now initiated and ready for configuration. Now that we're in the policy editor, let's take a quick tour of the configuration tabs. Start with the security tab, where you can handle the features like disable location sharing, factory reset, screen capture, and other security related restriction. Next to network tab, in which is you'd handle Wi-Fi rules, VPN policies, and other connectivity rule. Next to it, the apps tab lets you control app level permissions and behavior. Head over to the device tab for hardware related restrictions. The users tab handles profile and account controls. And under communications, you can manage calls, messages, and similar settings. For our BYOD setup, we want to push specific apps to the work profile automatically. So click on the Install Apps tab. From the list of available apps, enable the toggle next to LinkedIn to include it in this policy. Sure. Do the same for Slack by switching its toggle on. Each app has an update mode setting that controls how updates are delivered. Open the update mode dropdown and choose high priority so updates are pushed immediately rather than waiting in the background. Repeat the same for the second app. Set its update mode to high priority as well to keep both apps in sync. Next, you'll see the Select Install Type dropdown. Choose Force Install, which ensures the app gets silently installed on the device without the user needing to approve it. Apply the same Force Install option for the other app, so both LinkedIn and Slack are mandatory on enrolled devices. Your required applications are now configured for forced installation. Let's finalize the policy creation. Hit the Create Policy button to save all our configured settings. Once you see the success message confirming the policy was created, dismiss it by clicking the Close icon. Next, let's head over to Device Enrollment to configure the token generation settings, which will allow devices to enroll under this newly created policy. Head over to the Generate by View Token section under Device Enrollment. Open the policy name dropdown and pick the BYOD policy you just created, so this token applies the right rules. Next, click the Select Personal Usage dropdown. Since this is a work profile setup where employees use their own devices, choose Personal Usage is allowed to let them keep using personal apps alongside work ones. The token settings are now configured with the BYOD policy and personal usage preference. With all the settings in place, hit the Generate button to create your enrollment token. Once the new token shows up in the list, click the QR code icon next to it to view the scannable code. To keep a copy for enrollment, click the Download button below the QR code. Confirm the download by hitting Save. Finally, dismiss the dialog with the Close button, and your QR code is ready to be scanned by any Android device for enrollment. Let's walk through setting up a work profile on your Android tablet. We'll start right from the home screen. Swipe up from the bottom to open your app drawer. From here, tap on the Settings icon to dive into your device options. Once Settings opens, scroll down the left panel to find the Google option. Go ahead and tap on Google to access all the Google related services. This will load the Google services page where you'll see your account and a few recommended options. By default, you'll be on the recommended tab, but the work profile setup lives elsewhere. Switch over to the all services tab to see the complete list. Scroll through the list to locate the work profile option. It's usually further down, so keep scrolling until you spot it. When you find it, tap on Set up your work profile to kick off the enrollment process. Now let's move on to enrolling the device via QR code, which is the quickest way to link your device to the work profile management system. To kick off the enrollment, tap next on the Set up your work profile screen. Your camera will open up automatically. Point it at the QR code provided by your IT admin to enroll the device. Once the code is recognized, you'll see another setup screen. Go ahead and hit agree to accept the terms and move forward. You'll be shown a quick animated walkthrough explaining how the work profile keeps your personal and work data separate. After reviewing it, tap next to continue. Sit tight for a moment here. The device will run through a series of steps, updating itself, verifying the code, and registering your profile. This can take a few minutes, so just let it do its thing. Next, we'll set the profile lock and install the required work apps, starting with the mandatory MobiHeal Buddy app shown on screen. Once enrollment kicks off, you'll see the Your Work checklist screen. To get started with securing your profile, tap on Set a Work Profile Lock. Next up is installing your required work apps. Hit the install button to pull in everything your IT team has assigned to you. The management app, MobiHeal Buddy, will install in the background. Once it wraps up, tap Done to move on to the next part of the setup. The required work app is now installed on the device. Next, let's configure the management app permission so it can properly monitor and manage the device. Back on the checklist, find the MobiHeal Buddy app entry and hit Setup to start configuring its permissions. Inside the MobiHeal Buddy setup, tap Start Setup. When the location prompt appears, choose while using the app to grant the first permission. Next up is the background location check. The app needs continuous location access to track the device for your organization, so it will send you straight to the location permission settings. And be pick Allow all the time, then head back to the setup screen. For storage access, when the Manager External Storage pop-up shows up, tap Allow to continue. You'll land on the All Files Access page. Flip the toggle on for MobiHeal Buddy so it can manage files on the device, then go back. The next check is for app usage. Tap Allow on the pop-up so the app can send usage info to your admin when needed. This opens the Usage Data Access page. Since we're configuring the work profile, switch over to the Work tab and enable the toggle for MobiHeal Buddy. Back in Setup app, there's one more item on the checklist. Tap on Set Device Username to give this device an identifier. With the username set, the app automatically kicks off the final step, registering the device with the MDM server so it can be managed remotely. Once the device status screen confirms everything went through, simply tap Close to wrap up the registration. To wrap things up, the device will take a moment to register the profile. Once it's done, you'll be taken back to the app drawer, where you'll now notice a brand new work tab has appeared alongside your personal one. Go ahead and swipe between the personal and work tabs to see how your apps are now neatly separated into two distinct spaces on the same device.